If I could go back to when I started out on YouTube, there are a few things that I wish somebody would have told me when I get started. Growth takes longer than you think. You see, guys, when I just started out on YouTube, I completely underestimated how long growth on YouTube actually takes. You see, guys, what I have learned over time is that you have to have a long term thinking. When you're starting out, you have to have that long term thinking, not that you are going to do YouTube short term or just think as far as being monetized to earn some money. You have to be thinking long term. And once you're starting to think long term, in the beginning, when you start to see low views or you're getting lack of patience because you realize that after a couple of weeks or after a couple of months, you're not getting the attraction, you're not getting the views, then these things will not bother you as much because you know that guess what? I have a long term goal and I'm not going to just be here on YouTube just for the short term. So when you start to see these things, it's not going to bother you too much because you will think about it and say to yourself, 5 years down the line or 2 years down the line, will this actually matters? Am I going to be in this position? And you're going to say to yourself, no, I am almost sure that 2 years down the line, I'll be probably getting way more views and way more subscribers and already be monetized. And you wouldn't be thinking short term. And so when you started out on YouTube and you start to look at those so-called gurus or those channels that are already monetized and you are starting to compare yourself, especially if you just getting started and trying to be in a niche where you see somebody is in and you maybe start to make similar videos like them because you're not even sure what to make, you will not get too disappointed when you realize that, oh, their videos get more views than mine, or I make the same exact video, my video looks much better, I am doing much more better editing, and my video is just not blowing up. You see, guys, in order for you to start to get some attraction on YouTube, you have to tell yourself that guess what? I have to give YouTube at least 100 videos for it to fully understand what my channel is about. That should be your base. And so this has to be a long-term thinking because depending on your life circumstances, this is going to determine how fast you can reach to that 100 videos and how dedicated you can be to stick within the same niche or let's say the same type of content that will feed YouTube the data that it needs to find your ideal audience. And so you have to set your baseline there and say, okay, I'm going to make these videos so that YouTube knows who to feed my content to. And that's just the beginning. And that's where you have to put your mindset. So you have to be in this for the long term if you really want to achieve success on YouTube. Consistency matters more than motivation. You see, guys, when I started out, I quickly realized after so many downfall that consistency matters more than motivation, especially for me in the niche where I create tutorial videos. And I've been publishing every single day. Started out with one video per day, then 2 videos per day, then 5 videos, then 10 videos, then scale multiple channels and making maybe up to 50 videos every single day. And yeah, you heard that right. Currently, I'm publishing more than 50 videos per day. Of course, right now, I'm in a different position where I'm not making those videos by myself, but I've started out where I was recording so many videos. And up until recently, I was recording all by myself, while of course having an editor edit for me. But I was recording and I was scaling and I was doing this all by myself. And I quickly realized that consistency matters more than motivation. And why I'm saying this and why I have grown to realize this. There are going to be days when you don't feel motivation. There are going to be days when you have personal life situations, personal things happening in your life. It could be personal relationship issues, it could be at work, it could be your spouse, it could be your kid, it could be your health, it could be whatever it is that comes up in your life. There always gonna be something that is gonna take away your energy, whether it's also gonna be sleep, it could be whatever it is, guys. This is life. And there's always gonna be something that is gonna come up in your life that can easily throw you off your consistency. That can easily throw you off from working and building and going towards a YouTube dream. And so, after experiencing this in so many different aspects of my life, I realized that consistency is all that matters towards achieving your goals and achieving success on YouTube. It's not motivation. In the beginning, you will have that motivation and that passion and that drive to build and to grow your YouTube channel. But it's those systems, those routines that you set up that is going to allow you to have consistency on YouTube. And one of my best advice to you guys that I've used now and I'm going to always use is that you always have to find a way to fit your YouTube within your lifestyle. Think about how your day is and how you can fit that system within your day to day life. The sweetest thing is that when you're able to fit YouTube in your day to day life and it just feel like it's just part of all that happens in the day or every single day, you don't have to do anything too crazy to accommodate this, but it just fit within that lifestyle. Make it fit like, okay, I get up, I make breakfast, I take care of this, I take care of that, I do whatever. If you can find a little time during the days to watch some TV, you can easily find some time within your day to make one video and post on YouTube. And so, if you find the sweet spot by accommodating this within your day to day life, by setting up your systems, having a routine that works for you, that can easily be managed in spite of most situations or circumstances that can arise in your life, then you will have a level of consistency that will allow you to succeed. Of course, there can be so many things that pops up in your life that can take away your consistency. And I'm going to take, for example, you want to go on a vacation and you know that you're going on a vacation for a week. And you may not be in a situation where you can record a video or two or edit or something, but you can think about how can I set up this so that it still works even when I'm away. That could be you finding some time 1 or 2 weeks before recording extra over a weekend and try to schedule ahead so that you accommodate and cover this period so that when you're away on your vacation you don't need to worry about anything. And so you have to think about these things. Just find a routine that works for you. Create a system around your day-to-day life that fits within your lifestyle, and you will be able to have consistency. Nobody really cares at the beginning. You see, guys, this was one of the hardest lessons. And I'm going to be absolutely honest to you. And it's the harsh truth. It's a lonely, lonely road. In the beginning, you feel it even more. But also, if this is your dream and this is what you want to achieve, even when you start to make money and start to succeed on YouTube, you will have people here and there show up and have a nice little time. In order for your business to go on, it's you. Even when you have a team around you and you are paying them and they are doing the task, just know that it's your business and you're responsible and it's your goal, it's your dreams. It doesn't matter if you're paying them or not. It's your dream and it's your goals in life, and you have to ensure that you are moving forward. It will never move forward. No one will give your business the time of day like you. And it's a lonely road. And the reason why I bring up this point and say that no one really cares in the beginning, especially when you just started out, is when you just starting out on YouTube, you have that drive and that passion, and you may want to share it with your spouse. You may want to share it with your family member. Maybe you want to share with your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, or even your best friend. And you're trying to share this, and you're not getting that time of day, or you're not getting that energy, that same enthusiasm that you would give or show towards what you're trying to build. You may not get that same response, or you will definitely realize that you're not feeling the same energy back. And you may feel disappointed. But the harsh truth is that your dreams and your passion is yours. Everyone have a different mindset. You have to understand that everyone have different priorities in their life. Everyone have a different thing that they are interested in. And what you're interested in may not be what someone else is really interested in. And also, you can't expect that people will give you the support. You have to understand that people will not give you the same support that you think you deserve. And also, guys, I want to share with you that in this time, you have to stay grounded and believe in what you're trying to build. Think about your big why you have started this, why you had that drive and that fire in you to make that step, and build quietly. You can share with people, but don't go about all the time and share your goals and what you're trying to do and the little wins that you're making. Keep those for yourself and build quietly. Build quietly, protect your goals and your dreams, and work towards whatever you're working towards. Because sometimes people may just simply don't understand what you're trying to build. And it happens for me. When I just started out on YouTube, my wife, she just see that I'm just sitting around my computer making videos, spending long hours, not spending time with our family and these kind of things. Even though she may watch YouTube and see so many people being a YouTuber, it's just not the same. It just doesn't feel the same when you, as a person in the house, trying to make videos on YouTube too, you haven't achieved any success. So they just can't see what you're doing, how it's going to transform into success. But as soon as you sit quietly and work and achieve the success, the mindset, everything actually changes and people start to wonder, wow, how you have done that. So the best thing for you to do is to work quietly and protect your dreams by don't really sharing it too much with people. Stop comparing yourself to other bigger creators. You see, guys, this is one of the points where I'm going to be really serious to you and tell you you really need to stop comparing yourself to other big creators. And I know it's easy to do, and every one of us actually get caught up in this. When we get started, we of course look at other creators, see how much they're making, how they're being successful, and they're sharing these things and they're sharing those advice. I would call this like the highlight of success. And what this does for you, it builds up that enthusiasm in you. It builds up that drive and passion. Oh yeah, I want to do this. I can achieve this. And it also make you set up those false timeline of how quick you think you will achieve success. But what you need to do when you start to realize that, hey, things are not really working out for me. And I want to take this even a step further and say, listen to what I'm trying to say to you. Don't set up those false expectations and just be consciously aware that everyone has different life and different circumstances. Just think about it. I am working a full-time job and building my YouTube business on the side. So for me, I have few hours in the day. I may have few hours in the weekend when my son is asleep. And after work, when everybody is gone to sleep, maybe around 9 or 10 p.m. in the night, then I only have a few hours. And I will say maybe from 9 till maybe 11 or 12 p.m. in the night. So for me to create my videos and work on my YouTube dream. Because I also need to get some sleep as well. So maybe by 12:30, I will be in my bed hoping that I will fall asleep and wake up again at 5:30. Yes, 5:30, because my son every single day at around 5:30 is awake. I don't know why he's waking up so early, right? But he's waking up every single day around 5:30. So I know that I have to manage my time when I go to sleep because I only have a limited amount of time to get some sleep as well. And so, guys, you really have to understand that my life circumstances may be different from somebody who is just fresh out of high school, not yet going to college, thinking what they want to do, sitting around their computer every single day, have so many time on their hand to make YouTube videos, or maybe just a kid who's in university, go to a class, then have the rest of the day on their computer and they can make videos. Or you yourself may have a different life circumstances and you're able to make videos. Those top creators can say, I just started a YouTube channel, but guess what? They have income, and their income is able to invest into having an editor, having somebody record for them, and so forth. And another situation could be you being able to, let's say, dedicate some cash from your 9 to 5 job like me and invest into a channel, have somebody work it for you. So there's a wide range of different life circumstances that people can have that could really determine how quick they achieve success on YouTube. And of course, not to mention the quality of videos and the consistency. So, guys, I really want to say that you shouldn't compare yourself to those big creators, but focus on what you have, where you are in your journey. Because even if you get the blueprint today, the step by step A to Z blueprint, and say, follow this, and no one else will be able to fit it within their lifestyle but you. You will have the blueprint, but it's really going to be depending on how you follow it and if you follow it. So don't follow those big creators. And I wish I knew that when I just started out on YouTube. Focus on making better videos. Guys, when I just started out on YouTube, I used to think about the views, and I used to think about as well in my niche over a long period of time, focusing on just pumping out videos, as much videos as I can, and never really focus on the quality of videos. And I want to stress the point of really focusing on making better videos and be authentic, to be honest. Just be authentic, just be yourself. Because the best you can do really is to be yourself and improve. And I also want to say, start with what you have. Start with what you have, make the best of what you have. Make the best of your phone, make the best of your phone mic. If you can't purchase a mic like this, DJI mic or whatever, focus on getting something cheaper or just use your phone. So many people out there just using what they have and being successful on YouTube. Eventually, you will learn the basics. It's not so much about the pretty quality of the camera, it's about how you're presenting, how much you're improving, how much you're learning the YouTube game, and of course, how much you're communicating with your audience and just the value that you're bringing to the people. So just focus on the basics. Focus on improving your video ideas, your thumbnails, your SEO, your communication skills, how you present yourself on your video, learning from the data, improving your hooks, improving on your script, your topics that you're choosing to speak about, and just improving yourself in general on how you present information to people. And over time, you will see how you will improve. And if you're doing video editing yourself, improving a little bit of thing every single time you make a video. Maybe this time you may add a subtitle, or you may learn how to do B-roll, or you may learn how to put some background songs in your video, or you may learn how to do some sound effects, or whatever it is. You may learn how to add some pop-up text or some pop-up icons there to show and make your video look more engaging. Whatever it is, guys, just learn how to improve day by day. And of course, this is where you can watch those big creators and see what they're doing and see if you can learn something from their video editing styles, and maybe you can incorporate that in one of your videos. But don't pressure yourself, just try to improve little by little, and over time, you will see how much you have improved. Start before you're ready. Guys, as I've said it before, start with what you have. You will never ever have that feeling. You will never reach to the point where you will feel completely ready to start on YouTube. You will never. And that's why I said start with what you have and where you are. If you just have a phone, you start with that. If you have to borrow your mom's phone or your grandma's phone or whosoever phone you have to borrow, start with what you have. Don't get caught up doing this never ending research, trying to find the perfect this, trying to wait until you have money to buy the perfect phone or the perfect camera or the perfect mic, whatever. And if you're trying to get started with tutorial like myself and don't have a mic, use the laptop mic that comes built in with the computer. Use whatever you have. Don't worry about, oh, I don't have the perfect this. Guys, you know how much creators I've come across on YouTube that is doing absolutely amazing. And of course, I'm going to be honest, their videos don't even look so amazing or even sound so amazing. And I've said to myself, how the heck does this person succeed? How the heck does he have so much views? Just start with what you have. And trust me, you would be amazed. Because even if you don't get the amount of views you are getting in the beginning, YouTube is not going to look at your videos and say, oh, this person don't have a good camera, or oh, this person don't have a good mic. Remember this, you need to build at least 100 videos for YouTube to have the idea or have enough data to understand what your channel is about. So if you look at that from the perspective of, I'm going to try to make 100 videos at least so that YouTube have an idea what my channel is about, then you don't have to worry too much about that first 100 videos, because that first 100 videos is about data anyways. It's about having YouTube understand what your channel is about. And of course, I know you're going to say, but if I don't put out amazing videos or really good videos, people are not going to watch. To be honest, even if you put out the best videos on YouTube, nobody is going to watch them fully 100%. Nobody will. Even until this day, nobody don't really watch all of my videos. But YouTube is still finding the audience, right? At least if somebody will click on the video and watch even 10 seconds or 20 seconds or 30 seconds, YouTube get a signal, oh, so it's this kind of audience. And so YouTube will eventually build up that data and that understanding of your channel. So the more you improve going forward and start to make better videos over time, YouTube will know who to recommend it to. And as long as you stay consistent, YouTube will always test your videos. And over time, when you start to improve your video quality, your video audio, everything, then you will realize that you're growing because people will start to pay more attention. And trust me, guys, even if people don't watch your videos in the beginning and they see that you have really crappy videos, crappy quality, people are not going to really judge too much. People don't really care too much about this because people know this. People just care about the value that you can bring. And if you're giving value and your audio is terrible, people will understand. And even more, when they realize that you are now trying to improve, they will really appreciate it even more. So just remember that. And so, guys, one last additional bonus tip that I want to share with you is that when you start to see and get the signal from YouTube about how your video is starting to get a little bit more views, understand which video people are watching, just look at that topic and see how can I make more related topics like this. Create those topics and watch how YouTube react. Watch how the algorithm react to those topics, related topics to that one topic that you've created, that give your channel a little bit of signal. That video might get 50 views first and the others may get 5 and 10 views. That one video may get 100 views or 90 views while the rest getting 10 or 20 or 30 views. Once you make related topic around those, watch how the algorithm works, watch how the views work, and then you will see the direction of how to feed your channel. A little secret, this is what called clusters. Clusters is what you will use to gain authority in a specific niche. Cluster is what you will use to gain authority in a specific title, because YouTube will recognize that, yes, this person is making more videos on this topic, so let me recommend their videos more. And so, guys, I just want to wrap up and say this. If I had known these things when I just started out on YouTube, I would worry less. I would worry less. I would worry less, and I would just focus on the process, and I will just do these things and continue to grow my channel. I wouldn't worry about the views. I wouldn't worry about what people think. I wouldn't worry about the perfect timing, and I wouldn't worry about just trying to make all different type of videos. All of these things that I mentioned to you, this is what I would focus on, and just be a little bit more patient with myself and just believe that, yes, I will succeed. I'm going to be in this for the long term and make peace with this and say, I'm not going to worry how long this would take. Of course, there is going to be something in the back of your mind that's going to say, I hope I succeed early, but enjoy the process. I wish when I just get started out on YouTube, if I learned these things. I really hope you found some value here in this video. And thank you guys for watching, and looking forward to see you guys in my next video.